Hello everyone, welcome back to Gringa Spanish. I am your personal Spanish tutor, Christy. In this series, Beginner's Dialogue, we go through simple dialogues of common situations and I break them down for you. This type of lesson was one of the ones that helped me the most when I was learning Spanish. So let's go right into it. In this lesson, we are going to talk about asking for a dance. So you guys can all hit the club and ask whoever you want for a dance, whether they speak English or Spanish, when you come down and visit me in Miami. Tom. Hola, disculpa. Me llamo Tom. Te vi bailando bachata. ¿Eres profesional? Gabriela. Wow, gracias. No, tomo lecciones de bachata. Tom. Te ves espectacular. ¿Bailarás conmigo? Gabriela. Sí, claro. Okay, so if this is only your second time listening to Spanish with me, that probably sounds like a lot, but as you know, we're going to go back and break it down, so don't worry about it. Tom starts by saying, Hola, disculpa. Hola means hello. Disculpa means excuse me. So Tom doesn't really know Gabriela. He wants to say excuse me so he doesn't come off as rude or so he can introduce himself. In the club it can be a little awkward. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to come on too strong. You don't want to freak somebody out right away by acting entitled. So Tom says, Hola, disculpa. Hello, excuse me. It can also mean I'm sorry. Me llamo Tom. I call myself Tom. Me llamo. Llamar means to call. Me llamo means I call myself. Now I'm explaining to you the individual words so you can have the foundation to build on. But in Spanish, I call myself Tom is very common. It doesn't sound as weird as it does in English. It would just be saying I'm Tom. Me llamo Tom. Te vi bailando bachata. Te vi is a useful phrase. It means I saw you. Te means you, T-E. Vi means I saw. It's ver means to see, and vi means I saw. So te vi means I saw you. Now in this case, Tom is saying what he saw Gabriela doing, but you guys can all use this to when you're arguing. You can say te vi, I saw you do it, te vi. Bailando means dancing. Bailar is the infinitive form of the verb to dance. Bailando is dancing. So you can say, you are dancing, I am dancing. It's the same as dancing. You can tag it on to anybody pretty much. So te vi bailando. I saw you dancing. Bachata. Bachata is a very popular type of music that originates from the Dominican Republic. And it's very popular here in Miami. They play it at a lot of clubs. There's old school bachata, there's newer bachata. If you've heard of Romeo Santos, he's a pretty famous newer bachata singer with a newer style that's pretty popular with the younger generations. Prince Royce is a bachata singer that a lot of young girls listen to growing up. He sings a lot of very romantic songs. Some older school bachata singers that anybody will know. Monchi y Alexandra, Juan Luis Guerra. These people still have songs that are played at the club today, so I highly recommend you go listen to some of their songs. But bachata is a particular type of music that's very popular across all nations, not just the Dominican Republic, and it has a dance that goes with it, and this dance is very popular, it's very close, it's very sensual, but people dance it socially. You don't have to, what am I trying to say? You don't have to take it too seriously. People dance it with each other at parties, but you can be flirtatious with it. And that is bachata. Okay, so Gabriela says, wow. Sorry, I skipped a little bit. I got really excited about bachata, guys. Te vi bailando bachata. He then says, eres profesional. Eres means you are. It's the form of the verb ser. Ser means to be. Eres means you are. So, eres profesional. Professional, profesional, it sounds really similar, you guys can probably tell. So, eres profesional. Are you professional? Gabriela says, wow, gracias. So, wow, same thing as in English. It just means wow. Gracias means thank you. Wow, gracias. No, same as English. No. Tomo lecciones de bachata. Tomo means I take. Tomar, you might recognize from our previous lesson, tomar means to drink. But you can also say, it is the same verb that you would say, I take classes or I take lessons. So, tomo is conjugated for the first person, I take. So, tomar is to take or to drink. Yo tomo, I take. Tomo lecciones de bachata. Lecciones sounds pretty similar to English. Lessons, lecciones, de bachata, of bachata. So, no, tomo lecciones de bachata. No, I take bachata lessons. Tom says, te ves espectacular. This is also a really useful phrase that you guys can use when you're out in the club and you want to compliment somebody. Te ves means you look. So this is actually really similar to before. Te vi means I saw you. It's the same two words. Ver becomes vi, I saw you. Te ves is the same two verbs, but it's different. Because ver, which means to look or to see, here, ves is you see. So, but what does it mean when instead of I see you, you say you see you? That's what it sounds like, and as an English speaker, that's what you would think. Te ves almost sounds like you look at yourself. But in Spanish, te ves means you look, like how are you looking right now? Like you look good, you look pretty. So that's how you would say it. Te ves espectacular. You look spectacular. So you can use that in any context. You look tired, you look whatever, you look good, you look bad. Te ves espectacular. Bailarás conmigo. So bailar, there again we have the verb to dance. And when you conjugate it bailarás, that's the future form of the verb in the you form. So that means you will dance. Bailarás, you will dance. Bailarás conmigo. Conmigo means with me. So here it's a question. Be careful how you say it, because if you say it like a command, you'll sound very rude. But here Tom is saying it as a question. Bailarás conmigo? Will you dance with me? Gabriela says, sí, yes, claro. Claro means of course. You'll hear it all the time. So Gabriela says, sí, claro. Okay, now that you guys have heard all of the words, you know a little bit about the grammar, let's go back and read it through one more time so you can have all of those sentences and all of those words go into your head together in context, complete sentences. One more time. Tom. Hola, disculpa. Me llamo Tom. Te vi bailando bachata. ¿Eres profesional? Gabriela. Wow, gracias. No, tomo lecciones de bachata. Tom. Te ves espectacular. ¿Bailarás conmigo? Gabriela. Sí, claro. Okay, guys, I want to clarify one more thing. When Tom says te ves espectacular, because of his previous statement asking if she's professional, or the previous question, te ves espectacular could be physically, you look spectacular, you have a beautiful dress on, your body's amazing. But in this case, because of the context of the conversation, it's understood that he's talking specifically about her dancing. So, te ves espectacular. You look amazing. And it's understood he's talking about her dancing. It would be the same in English. If your niece who's taking dance lessons, you go see her ballet recital, and then afterwards you say, you looked amazing. She would understand that you're talking about her dancing. You didn't mean that, her costume looked amazing, even though maybe it did. Alright guys, so I hope this dialogue was helpful to you, and we'll keep it coming with more dialogues for you to learn Spanish.